on your headset.
Talk slow.
No. Good afternoon. My name is Lisa Godfrey, and today I'm going to tell you about a defining moment in my life that has formed me into who I am today. And here I was. It was one Christmas morning, and my sister and I woke up. We were so excited. It was time for Santa Claus, so we took off running downstairs. We were just so excited. I was looking forward to the time that we had all these gifts underneath the Christmas tree that we were going to be able to open. And I remember sitting there, what seemed like hours, but really it was just a few minutes, because everybody was in a rush tearing open packages and just throwing them everywhere. I mean, they were all excited. But I remember sitting there and looking over at my sister. My sister Marianne looked over at me, and as we sat there, the minutes did stretch in to about 30, 45 minutes into an hour. Once everything was said and done, there were no Christmas gifts for my sister and I to open. At first, we were disappointed. We looked at each other with tears in our eyes, but then we realized we were in a foster home. This is not the first time this had happened to us. So we kind of shrugged it off and went about our way. Later on that afternoon, I remember an older looking gentleman. Remember, he had gray hair. He had this weird looking uniform on. Remember, he came, and as he came in, he brought gifts. And I remember my gift. When he brought it in and I opened it, it was one of these little China tea party sets. And I remember I was just so excited. I loved this gift. It was so important to me. It meant everything to me. This man also took us to a store, and he had a key, and he put the key in the lock, and the store opened. He allowed us to go in, and we were each able to pick out about 2 outfits apiece. I remember that was so exciting. It had been forever, it seemed, since I had any new clothes. And then later on that evening, once the day was over with, after the gentleman brought us back home, once everybody had went to bed, my sister and I, we would always go into the bathroom and shut the door, because that was our private time. That was our time to speak and to be alone. Well, this evening, I took my little China tea party set in there. And I sat it down. We were having a little tea party set, and I was pouring it into the little cup, and we were sipping it. And we were just having just a fabulous time. And I remember my sister, she looked over at me. She said, "Lisa, when we grow up, we're going to be just like that man. We're going to help others also." That saying is still with me today. And as I grew up, I realized the gentleman that came that day was a Salvation Army officer. The past few years, I have devoted my life and my time and my resources into giving as much as I could back to the Salvation Army in whatever way that I could. Because that was a way of fulfilling my calling, was by helping others. I also accepted the call that God placed in my heart and became a minister in 1999. So that little bitty statement in the bathroom when I was about 7 years old made a world of difference to me, because it helped me realize as I grew up that my calling was helping others. So I'm always continuously looking at ways that I can help others. I recognize the need in people, have empathy for people, not sympathy. So the question I want to leave you with today is that you look at your life. Are you really fulfilling your calling? What is your calling, and are you fulfilling it? Thank you for your time.